Well, it is quite a scene here. Snow is a significant additional detail in a game that was already hugely anticipated, and it is going to be fascinating to see what part it plays in the unfolding drama. There's the whistle. Ødegaard. Sørloth. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Saka with a definite foul there. Saka gets his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Anderson getting this one clear. Sørloth proves too strong. Kane. Saka. James. Rice. Over to the left. He's onto it in a flash. Ødegaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Ayer. Ryerson. Played towards the other side. Now that's well seen too. Pickford. Stones. Bellingham. James. Saka. A chance to play it in. Lovely feet. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Norway really could have done without this. Well, they can protest all they want, but a shake of the head is all they're going to get.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And he's buried it! 1-0! Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
So, a breakthrough already. Haaland succumbs to the pressure. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Aim forwards. Anderson. Bellingham. And it's played forward. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Ødegaard. Bellingham. Bellingham has got himself a free kick. Stones. James. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And he has been fouled there. That has been knocked clear. And it's Rashford. Berger. Ryerson. Berger. Ødegaard.
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
England have a free kick. Gehi. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Rashford wins the duel this time. Gehi. Rashford. Norway suffering an early setback and looking to reel it back in.
Look, they've simply been punished for a sleepy start. Time for that wake-up call.
James. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Berger. Oh, that's a nice ball. Norway needing to chase the game already. Bellingham thinks one through, played into space out wide. Norway to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Sørloth, and it's played into the middle. And it's claimed by the keeper. Ødegaard. James cuts it out. That's a little off target. Ryerson. Ødegaard. Now it's Haaland. Great chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Bellingham forwards and with intent. Haaland. Sørloth. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rashford. Anderson. Rashford. Anderson. Rashford. Anderson. Bellingham. James. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Well read, nice interception. Anderson. James.
Saka.
Bellingham. Can he finish?
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Nice physical challenge. That has been cut short. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. 'Loork. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. That's very neat. Plenty waiting in the middle. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
That they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Rice.
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. James. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Now, who's going to be first to this? Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, a delicate chip through. Aya gets it away. And it's played forward. And that's been won straight back. James. Big chance, corner. Tries to get it clear. Out towards the flank. It's a great ball. And it's Rashford. Yeah, he's fouled him there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Anderson! Oh, the ball's come loose here. James. Lovely ball and a real chance now.
Saka.
And the shot's Bellingham! Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. He's making a real surge on the left. Defending of the desperate variety. It's out of play for a goal kick. Bellingham. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Surlot. That's a nicely weighted pass. He is just caressing the ball. Now here's the delivery. Well read, and the danger is averted. James.
Saka.
There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Ødegaard. Ødegaard, gently done. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Ødegaard does really well to win the ball there. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. James. Saka. Kane. It's Kane! Oh, another save. They've played it short. Can he deliver? Oh, that's neat. No way through, so back it goes for a shot! Great defending, strong and determined. Bellingham. Rashford. Some good work on the right flank here. And the pass is intercepted. Surlot providing an outlet on that flank. Kane. James. And it's Kane. Bellingham. Rashford has been caught there, it's a foul. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Ødegaard. Surlot. Now it's Haaland. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Knocks it out wide. Berger. Nice physical challenge. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. more try! Loork. It's a loose ball. Oh, what a climb! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Rice, aim forwards. Rashford. Bellingham. That's a delicate pass. Haaland proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part of a forward's duties.
Bellingham. And it's Kane. Rice. Lobbed in behind. And he's straight offside. Loork. That's tidy. Cross goes in there. Saka. England going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, nice touch. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bellingham. Rice. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Gets it away. And it's Rashford. Yehi. Thinks one through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Loork. Ødegaard. Caresses it through. That's surely a foul. Free kick. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
Bellingham, foot in.
Bellingham really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, He was being very closely marshalled.
Ambitious ball here. Played into space out wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Aim forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. Stones. James. And he welcomes it in. He's shifting through the gears here. Haaland. So who's he picking out? Aimed in towards the centre. Well timed, excellent interception. Baited. Oh, that's neat. Plays it through. Very nicely done. There are a few waiting for it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. No, that's not going to find its target. Saka. That has been cut short. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, that's a nice ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Yehi. Clipped into space. Calmly anticipates. Looks to the other side. That's a good run he's making there. That is a brilliant interception. It's a mighty effort! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. Gone for a throw-in. And it's Rashford. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Both sides a bit lacking in intent. Rice. Kane! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Saka, and he's cut it out. He can get that clear. Rice. Aimed in toward... Up he goes! Oh, not the best of headers. Aim forwards. Ødegaard. Moved on forwards. Rashford. Rice. Bellingham. James, shifted upfield, gets his head on it! Haaland. Solot. Rashford. Stones. Anderson. Thinks one through. And a chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've played it short. Showing good feet. James. Saka does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Berger. Ødegaard. And it's played forward. Maya. Forwards and with intent. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Haaland, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Rice, gently done. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Berger. Ryerson. And he goes cross-field. Out of play for a throw. That's a good run down the left. Anderson. Kane. Rice. Nice physical challenge.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Ødegaard. Now then, the ball's come loose. Sørloth. Anderson. Stones. Norway are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. He's in plenty of space here, and he's picked it up out wide. Rashford with the cross. Sørloth. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Kane. Rice. Aim forwards. Rashford. Ødegaard.
Sorts of ways. Sometimes you just wonder how you're going to stop him, and I think as a defender you'd be hard pressed for answers.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Great defending, strong and determined. Saka is the guilty party there. From Pickford. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Climbs up big. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Rice. Anderson. James. Saka. Bellingham. Rashford wins the duel this time. Anderson. And it's Rashford. Now it's Sørloth. Now it's Haaland. James. James. Oh, that's a nice ball. Can he latch on to this? Dealt with nicely by the defence. Berger. Meyer. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Rashford has a shot! And that has been clubbed away. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. That's an excellent interception. That has been knocked clear. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Anderson. Sorlot. Ball is over the line. Sorlot. And it's played into the middle. He's cut it out. And it's Kane. Saka.
Well, Peter, look how far...
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Berger is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he...
Great chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Haaland. It could be Haaland! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Rice. Moved on forwards. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Sorlot can get it clear. Anderson. Bellingham. Bellingham! Decent enough try.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Berger. Ryerson. Berger. Ryerson. Ayer. Ødegaard. And it's played forward. It's gone out for a throw-in. That is very well defended. Anderson. And it's Rashford. The muscular approach does pay off here. Ødegaard. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Anderson has given away a free kick. Now, who's going to be first to this? Berger. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
That's a good ball. James. play for a throw. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Ødegaard. Rashford with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. James. Rice. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Haaland. Kane does really well to win the ball there. Rice. And it's Rashford. Nice physical challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
James, forwards and with intent. Ødegaard. That's really well manoeuvred. And he cuts out the supply. Ryerson. Kane. Looking here to chip it through. Solot. Solot has a look inside the box. Solot. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Saka getting this one clear. Lovely feet. And it's played in. Haaland. James with the clearance. Ødegaard. Oh, what a Haaland! James gets good distance on it. Really well cleared. Solot. proves too strong. Kane defending his corner stubbornly, stood up for Aka. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Berger. Berger. Bellingham. Kane. Ødegaard does really well to win the ball there. Haaland! Pickford. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Saka, gently done. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Moved on forwards. Sorloth. That's a good run he's making there. Now here's the... Up he goes! Saka. The muscular approach does pay off here. Berger. That's really well manoeuvred. And that is as far as they're going to go. Saka. Some good work on the right flank here. Tries a deft little ball. Tries to get it clear. Saka is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It'll be a throw-in. Bellingham. Great defending, strong and determined. Berger. Oh, such a clever touch. Brilliantly cut out. Rice. Norway are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Defending was strong and firm. And it's Kane. Sorloth. Now it's Haaland. Anderson. Rashford. Anderson. Bellingham. That's a cute ball. Ryerson. That's really well manoeuvred. Aim forwards. It's gone for a throw-in. Anderson. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And it's Rashford. Anderson. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Ødegaard. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Now it's Haaland.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Anderson has been caught there. It's a foul. Rashford. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Gehi. Rashford. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. And the action is back underway.
Norway really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on every...
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
England clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Aya. Moved on forwards. Solot. Oh, that's nice. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Oh, what a climb! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Saka. Bellingham. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Sorloth. Kane. Bellingham. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he is going into that little black book. Rice, and it's played forward. Saka tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. That was a given, it always was.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Sorloth. Berger. Now it's Berger. Takes a shot. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Stones. Saka. Rice. Rashford. Anderson. Good play on the left-hand side here. Rashford. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Odegaard. Sorloth. That's tidy. Cross goes in there. Bullish header! No mistake! A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference, a half-time rocket from the man.
Spread out to the left. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket, it's just a stern lecture. Rice getting this one clear. James. England keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. James. James looking for a runner. Saka gets flagged offside. Ryerson. Meyer. And it's played forward. Nice control. Ødegaard. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rice. Solot. Haaland. Great. Haaland has got himself a free kick. He's gone for the shot. Lofted in. He's going to be disappointed with that. Chance to shoot! It's off target and by quite a way. James. Played towards the other side. Bellingham. That's really well manoeuvred. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Saka gets a foot in here. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Anderson! It's hit the crossbar. Bellingham. And a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Bellingham clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Berger. Berger. Oh, he's found support out wide. Climbs up big! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, if you give him something to attack in the air, he's most likely to get there. It's what he does best.
Rice. Bellingham. Tries a deft little ball. Kane finds himself offside.
You can hear the annoyance in the crowd. The frustration is growing.
Stones gently done. James. Saka. Bellingham. Rice. Oh, it's a great ball here. Anderson. Rice. Now then, the ball's come loose. Aya has found the net here, of course. Aim forwards. Anderson. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And he's managed to gift it back. Berger. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Succumbs to the pressure. Rice. Belling. Rashford. Wins the duel this time. Surlot. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Too long and over the line. Belling. Rashford. Belling. James. Rice. Deftly away. Stones have it back and can go again. And it's lofted through here. Out of play for a goal kick. Surlot. Aya. Over to the left. There will be a throw-in. Surlot. And it's played forward. Now it's Kane. Saka. Rice played into space. He has a look up. Kane unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Saka. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Rice. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That's a good run down the left. Berger is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Berger picks it up now. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Berger. It's run loose here. That is lovely. Shapes to shoot! Rashford. England to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Stones. Saka. James. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter. Well, that's good defending. he squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Looks to the other side. Stones. Rice. James. And he goes cross-field. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Moved on forwards.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Yehi. Rashford. Anderson. Rice. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Chance for a shot!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Anderson. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Solot. He's got away. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Ball is over the line. Crossed into the box. Saka. James. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Decent progress down the left. Looks to the other side. James. Saka. Rice. And he goes cross-field. Norway still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Rashford. Rashford. He's onside. Bellingham. Bellingham!
Bellingham really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Haaland. Bellingham played out to the left flank. Now who's going to be first to this? It's a good run down the right. Oh, it's come loose. Herring after the ball here. Rashford. Proves too strong. Ødegaard. Solot. Berger. Oh, that's nice.
almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
And that has been cleared. Stones. Saka. Rice. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks.
It's Kane! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Ødegaard. Saka. Rice. Rice played up towards the front line. Out for a throw. Aya. Ødegaard. Rashford with the slide tackle there. And it's Rashford. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Rashford. Bellingham. Shot a goal!
Bellingham just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Bellingham. Saka. Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Surlot. Rashford. Anderson. Bellingham. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Saka has been caught there, it's a foul. Deftly away. Ødegaard. Aim forwards. Berger. He is just caressing the ball. There are a few waiting for it. Bellingham. Muscular approach does pay off here. Surlot. Rice. Rashford. Gets a good foot in there. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Saka played out towards the right wing. And it's played forward. Bellingham. Oh, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. James. That's very neat. Ødegaard. Haaland is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Rashford. Does really well to win the ball there. Yehi. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Surlot. Berger. Ødegaard. Now it's Surlot. Rashford wins the duel this time. Ødegaard. And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Rice. Anderson. Rashford. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Oh, it's come loose.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can...
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Goes for a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Rice moved on forwards. Great defending, strong and determined. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Anderson. Bellingham. Ødegaard does really well to win the ball there. Ryerson. Berger. Strong running down that left flank. Cross goes in there. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Rashford. That's a good run down the left. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Now this is interesting, he has already had his name taken once. The ref's been lenient here, I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, and he's dodged a big one there. He has to be squeaky clean from here.
Rashford played out to the left flank. Bellingham. Danger averted for now. Bellingham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Stones. Bellingham. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Keeper's got good distance on that. Anderson. Sorloth. Now it's Sorloth. Now it's Sorloth. Now it's Sorloth. Proves too strong. Anderson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rashford. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's played forward. Haaland. He have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Saka tries to dink it through. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Saka. Very nicely done. Played with finesse. Nice interception, well timed. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Moved on forwards. Not the most accurate pass. Bellingham. Oh, nice touch. Bellingham. Rashford. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he thumps it clear. Haaland was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Haaland. Spread out to the left. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Stones. Anderson. Rice, and he goes cross-field. The final 5 minutes. Anderson. Now it's Rashford. That's tidy. Nicely shaped cross. Aya can get it clear. Saka. Ødegaard. That's a cute ball. And that is a little undercooked. Saka. Shapes to shoot! Oh, what a climb! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Rice is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Berger. Succumbs to the pressure. Ødegaard. Aya does have his name on the score sheet, of course. throw-in. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward, cuts out the pass. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. There will be a throw-in. Haaland. Searching pass he's played there. He's shifting through the gears here. Pickford, a long ball by the goalkeeper. Bellingham. Oh, played right into his path. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Rice. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Surlot. They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune, pretty sharpish. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
Stones. Anderson. Bellingham. James. In with the challenge. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Surlot. Ødegaard. Surlot. Ødegaard. No question, that's a foul. Now who's going to be first to this? Ødegaard tries making a foray down the right. Done delicately. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Surlot. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Rashford. Rice. Saka. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Sorloth is onto it in a... That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Stones. Tries a measured ball. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Bellingham. Over to the left. Now it's Kane. And the flag has stayed down. Nice control. Can he deliver? Bellingham. Takes a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Bellingham just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Berger. Ødegaard. Berger. Played towards the other side. Ødegaard. Now it's Haaland. Goes for a shot!
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Saka. And it's Kane. Anderson. Rashford.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Sorloth. Some good work on the right flank here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Anderson. And he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Berger. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Ryerson. Rashford. Proves too strong. Sorloth tries to dink it through. Ødegaard. He's in space and looking for options. Plenty waiting in the middle. That's good play. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Brilliantly cut out.
Norway really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Rashford. Saka. Anderson. Rashford. And it's Kane. Bellingham. And it's lofted. Saka!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Rice wins the duel this time. Saka. James. Saka. Now it's Bellingham. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Norway getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Ødegaard. Ødegaard played out to the left flank. Time to deliver. So who's he picking out?
Norway really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Bellingham.
England clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Kane. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Solot.
Well, they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Norway really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And here's Kane. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And he has taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means red. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Oh, that's disappointing. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rice is the guilty party there. Berger. Haaland. Picks it up out wide. Can he chance to shoot? Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Bellingham. That's a nicely weighted pass. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Berger. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. One good cross, maybe the last chance. Good ball. Can he finish? Climbs up big! And he's heaved it away. Odegaard. And the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
All square again into the dying minutes. Saka. James. Saka. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Rashford. And they've got a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So this one to set the tone. And he puts them one up.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
And stepping up, the skipper. Big character, big moment, big save.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Norway are putting real pressure on here if they put this away. 2 to the good. England, so down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. Oh, good take, keeper committed himself.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times, never looked like missing.
And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outsteered him there, which gave him the edge.
Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
He steps up to take the 4th penalty. Oh, it's a really good save.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Bellingham comes up, their fourth taker.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Calmly, he puts the ball down on the spot. Norway are looking to save match point. It's saved, and it's over! So in the end, heartbreak, a few of them inconsolable. But this is what footballing fate had stored up for them. It is nasty.
Oh, this is so tough.
Different sound.